Zaz, why don't you tell me what happened last time?
All right. So, last time, Babylon 5. Happened with Hina. She spoke more with Oscar, and she found that, yes, his memories, like mental state, completely fucked, likely by the Psy-Core. Meanwhile, Daniel worked to stall that Narn Earth Alliance deal. He lied and used delaying tricks, including just to avoid finalizing the deal. And eventually, Security Chief Garibaldi came to see him to tell him that the deal was off. After which, his superior, Jason Marsh, did call him to give him a dressing down. Daniel did lie about how the station command learned about the info, and Marsh said that he'll send a notice to the station security. But then, he did tell Daniel that, well, listen, if they don't find anything, it's kind of going to have to come back on you, and there's only so much I can do for you with nothing to work with. So he went to inform Daniel went to inform Garibaldi through Zach that, basically, Daniel decided to bribe somebody to take the fall. After arranging that, Hina, meanwhile, was approached by a lurker who told her, don't hand Oscar over to Bessler, to the Psy-Core. Told her to meet with him down below. When she tried to read his mind, he was aware of that, and she only saw mirrors, and kind of getting a bit put off by that, she told Oscar to wait. She then met with Bester and told him about this strange man. They devised a plan to distract the guy and pick up Oscar. Ultimately, yes, I believe Hina was told that Oscar had escaped the Psy-Core, who had put those mental blocks in place, and then she learned from the stranger. Name is, later found out his name was Gareth. What had happened to Oscar, and challenged her to help her people by freeing them from chains imposed by others, and, by others, including perhaps chains they put themselves. She ultimately agreed to work with him, and especially after he showed her evidence of what Oscar went through, footage of it, which Hina's willing to put up a lot with what Psy-Core does, but stuff like that's a little beyond the pale. Siege mentality only justifies so much. Afterwards, Hina was called in for questioning by Garibaldi. Didn't believe her, but luckily, and she was called in because when Hina told Gareth about Besser's plan, he made a report to station security. But yeah, no, Garibaldi didn't believe her. But Alan was there to smooth the ruffled feathers, and ultimately, Garibaldi and Sinclair came to speak with her, and he made her a deal. In exchange for him not making a actual report on Bester, Sinclair would make use of Hina to verify Daniel's theft story by sitting in on the questioning of the man that was, well, confessed. She did determine that he was lying, that he was a fall guy. And after a bit of prompting, yes, Hina did tell Sinclair that in the future she'll keep him aware of Psy-Core business. Well, keep him aware of the Psy-Core business that she's aware of. She then had a talk with Bester, who clearly wants to keep the Psy-Core in the dark about this, and he did tell her about the lack of info he could find, which is quite strange. Not many things get hidden from him, from a man of his stature in the Corps. Afterwards, she told Oscar about his extended stay, making up a lie about bureaucratic red tape, and meanwhile, Daniel was told about the result of the complaint by Jason. He will be decided ultimately he will be resigning his post and getting severance, and was getting ready to leave. And yes, the scandal did blow up. Santiago has a lot of egg on his face, and even Clark is taking advantage. There's a very public spat in the administration about this. That man, hopefully seemingly the only honest man in the regime, can hopefully in the administration can protect the innocent people as much as he can.
Listen, he's doing his best.
And meanwhile, Gareth met with Hina again and told her about the Mind Fortress that is an Oscar, and they talked about Bester, about ultimately. Listen, Gareth is unsure if Bester could be convinced. Hina's certain that, like, well, if he sees the evidence of what's happening, and then I think we could convince him. But they left on that with the knowledge that they have 3 months. They have 3 months before Bester will feel comfortable sending another transport to come pick up Oscar, arranging for another transport, and that's where we ended the session.
Yes. I'm not sure if you have some immediate questions, because I feel like you had last time. For Garrett specifically.
I mean, yeah, the problem is, like, that she'd want to know who's actually, like, who, because he makes it sound like it's not Psycho themselves. Psycho isn't doing this just on their own.
Yes.
So she would ask that, yeah.
You'll have a meeting with him. Brown sector. One of the more unpleasant areas. So kind of like guide you to a more remote area of the station. As per usual, the unpleasant smells here are ever so present. They'll say, apologize for the accommodations. I think this is a secure part of the station right now. So kind of like take a seat, some boxes.
Yeah, we'll say, I think the accommodations will do just fine for now.
Well, it's your questions away. Have that look in your eye.
Who is the Psycho working with on this? I should say, what elements that are responsible for the project you interrupted? Who are they working with? Because you didn't make it sound like they were working alone.
Well, they're not, but I don't think I can answer who amongst your government is actually pulling the strings. I only know who the puppeteers, the final ones, are. That's a sort of information that if you learn, your existence will be, well, at least 100 times more dangerous. One wrong word, anyone will not only see you killed, but anyone that's close to you, and God knows what.
If that's the threat we're dealing with, I shouldn't even be working against the Psycho at all, then. You are aware of what they'll do to me if they find out that I'm working against them in any capacity.
True. But your Psycho is a puppet, a means to an end. Or at least for certain individuals. So the only choice for you, if you want to save the people inside, is to actually, well, not break a rule, but at least bend them as much as possible. Secrecy is important right now.
She'll give a nod at that, and she'll ask, "What can I know?" The only thing I know is that the Psi Corps does things that they like to hide from people. Everyone knows that.
Question. One that, well, has many answers. What can you know? Well, I can tell you as much as you want. Question is, how much do you want to know?
I need to know enough to be able to find a place to start looking. Right now, all I know is that it's some element of Psi Corps. Goes all the way to the top, but that's still dozens of people. If you extend it to their subordinates. And give me enough time to verify all of that.
I have a plan in mind. I don't like it, but might be efficient in drawing out your bad apples sooner. Sounds like you would have to verify a lot of things otherwise. Time is of the essence.
And it would go even slower if I can't work through official channels. So what is your idea?
Whoever is doing this within your organization clearly intends to weaponize telepaths. What do you think will happen if someone were to stealing their weapons projects and, well, conveniently have them locate here outside of official reach?
Talking road.
Sorry, what did you say?
Talking about an underground railroad.
Quite so. A large one. Dozens. Maybe even more. Shipped quietly. Discreetly. Enough to draw more concerned eyes. Once they come here, well, however they try to recuperate them, their agents might not be as obvious as myself, but they'll come. Here you're able to catch one of them and crack their skull, metaphorically speaking. Well, I think gain as much information as you need.
They'll say, if they're official members of the Psi Corps still, we'll have to. Perfect operation. Cover up will have to be perfect as well.
I'll leave those kind of details to you. Think you know your people best?
Memories can be created out of whole cloth. Even the powerful telepath is completely resistant to such things.
Don't kind of nod. If you ever need, suppose you can call it extra juice, let me know. I might be able to give you something. Although I would recommend only using it in absolute dire situation.
I'll keep it in mind if I feel like it's necessary. But unless they send a... Well, I should be able to manage the memories of anyone they send. If they send somebody I can't, well, they're sending somebody very skilled. Which would certainly indicate that you are right if that happens.
Soon things are about to get quite hectic around. Enjoy the quiet while it lasts.
I think I'll take you up on that. No. Till next time, Gareth.
Because I'll be booking transport. Be expecting to hear from you soon.
She'll give a nod.
Take your leave. Is there anything you want to do right now?
I think she's gonna go because generally, like, this is a something like this is revolting to her on a level she finds difficult or like this.
So what are you doing exactly?
She's going to a bar. She's
Okay.
gonna to a bar. She's gonna drink.
Yeah, as find your way through the station into the one of the bars of the Zocalo. As I presume your intent is to get drunk.
Yes.
Spend some of your afternoon there before eventually you kind of like someone kind of like pat on your shoulder. That's actually a good question. What sort of bar would you frequent here? Is it a sort of more expensive, more kind of like rough around the edges? What kind of vibe are you going for?
I'm because when she usually goes to expensive bars, that's for work or to like approach people about work. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want those her clientele to see her get like in this state. So she'd be going to a more rougher around the edges bar for this.
As yeah, you feel tap on your shoulder as you like turn around and you see Mr. Allen. He's like looks and say, "Oof, it's must be having a rough time. You okay there?"
I'm Mr. Allen. How can I help you?
No, no, I was just doing my rounds. I mean, I don't usually see you around here, and definitely I don't see you drinking that much.
Hina will say it's psych-correlated business. I prefer not to talk about it.
Right, all right. Must be some kind of business then. Ever need to talk? I guess you know where to find me.
She'll say I prefer not to bore people. I appreciate it, but I don't usually like to bore people with family drama.
I mean, everyone has family drama, right?
Hina will say, "That's well, I have a lot more brothers and sisters than most people do, and well, we have a saying in the Corps. Don't know if you're familiar with it. The Corps is my mother. The Corps is my father.
Ah, um, yeah, yeah. I think I heard that probably like once or twice. Guess I'll leave you to it then. So kind of very awkwardly move away from you.
Yeah, Hina will go back to drinking.
Oh, unfortunately, Mac. Like I don't know what to do here. I don't think I can help. But yeah,
Fortunately, I cannot tell you any of my problems with the Psy Corps. Even if I could, I wouldn't want to. I would only tell this to like a telepath who I felt like I could trust. Fortunately, I do have a distinctive, instinctive distrust of mundane people.
yeah. As somewhere else on the station, John, your transport sort of lands as well. You've been assigned as part of the security force on Babylon 5. You and four other four other members, as they are expanding a bit, and as you're sort of getting off the transport, getting processed through customs. Eventually, you'll see one of the security officers sort of waiting for you. Says, all must be the uh, new members of security. Welcome to Babylon 5. My name is Zach. I'll be kind of giving you a bit of a tour, helping you settle in. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try my best to answer. I've been here for like a month, so well, I'm not like a big expert, but it's the thought that counts, right?
No, not. I can lead the way, Zach.
Yeah, he's gonna give you and the other recruits sort of a brief rundown, as gonna take you through most of the sectors and spend the day trying to familiarize you with the station best as they can. As unfortunately for you, John, you will be assigned Brown sector. It's your area of work. They're kind of handing out data crystals with each of your designated areas. Zach's gonna approach you with yours and like kind of hands you the thing and says, "Listen, everyone's gonna say brown sector is like bad, but like I work there, like a lot. Um, it's like not the worst."
Yeah. Listen a second. You'll say, listen, I can understand why people don't appreciate the lovely aroma of a brown sector, but listen, it's a place like any other. It's just a lot less money around, a lot more desperation.
Yeah. Listen, we don't go down below unless there's like a big issue. So you'll don't have to worry about that area. Technically, less space to patrol, right?
Listen, it's a part of the job.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, good man. Good man. That's you on the shoulder. Isaiah, you'll you'll spend a couple of days familiarizing yourself with your patrol routes and schedules. I'm not sure if there's anything you want to do in that time.
Uh, Probably nothing specific. Getting ready to probably just getting familiar with his accommodations and stuff, and getting ready for his first shift at a brown sector.
Yeah. As well, before I reveal I pranked you. Give me an awareness roll.
Listen, putting 5,000 fight, I think for security guard is I think the bare minimum. So I'm not that sad about this prank. Do I want to spend an adrenaline on my first roll of the game?
It's not that
Listen.
important.
Okay.
No, you got the partial regardless.
Yeah, I got a partial, yeah.
Find out.
I'm happy for them finding more work.
You're moving about. First shift. Like I said, this is not a very pleasant area, but alas. Keeping an eye out. As you'll just see like this fucking, you're walking down one of the hallways. There's no one really around, and as you're walking the end of the hallway, you just see this weird like shimmer that's like there for a moment, and then it just kind of like this like dissipates.
Yeah, we'll do a quick double tap to see if nothing is there, and then we'll just continue on. If there's just like a glint in his eyes.
No, because it's kind of like in front of you, but yeah. You like look around. Don't see anything right now. Just move on.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, I guess it was nothing. I suppose. I don't think. Probably just a glint from like somewhere. I guess.
Those Mars will be grateful to.
Listen, I don't think I can see anything around here where it would come from.
Must have been the wind, yeah.
Listen, I mean, you look around, I suppose, but like, there's probably nothing to point at. It's just the random shimmers. I don't think I can roll like a.
Just the random shimmer of those things happen every now and then. Fine.
Listen, I don't know how to investigate the random shimmer. It's suspicious, but I can't like report any random shimmer or like if there's nothing around.
Well, actually, as a security guard, you can in fact report weird things that you see. In fact, part of the job of a security guard to report things.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like, guys, I saw something weird happening down below, like a shimmer, like, I don't know, alien weird tech that doesn't exist. That must be crazy.
Yeah.
That is in fact your job, man. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Listen, after doing the quick double take, he will call in basically. Hey, so something weird down here. Something wouldn't glowy, and it could have been. I don't know, something alien.
As they'll kind of like respond back on the comm link. Okay, stay where you are. We're sending 2 people there to check it out with you.
Gotcha.
As probably around 15 minutes later, you'll like 2 more officers join you. As well, the detect roll as 3 of you will begin canvassing the area.
Just normal or extreme or?
It's normal.
That's nice. Some detective applies for shits and giggles. So I'll do a free reroll for sure. Maybe like a double crit now or extreme. Okay, nothing.
As you sort of canvass the area around, and as you move about, you will see kind of like, see this is like an area that's been sectioned off a bit, as you sort of have to pry open the doors that have seemingly stopped functioning some time ago. As you walk in and hear a couple of voices sort of coming from further in.
Yeah, he'll carefully go around the corner, try to listen more closely to who's speaking and how many people are there. Maybe even peek around it.
Stealth roll.
Yes, sir. I still want to spend one of my 2. I think I want to. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, as you're able to sort of sneak, kind of sneak in closer as you see there's like 3 men. They're wearing some sort of weird heavy gear on them. Not really sure what it is. It's kind of like draped in dark colors as they're talking in sort of like a low voice as you sneak a bit closer. Try and listen in for a bit. As it's hard to make out everything they're saying, but to be honest, if anything looked like a fucking weird, suspicious, like one of the colleagues says, "Hold this in."
As Jean will nod. Yes, I think this is definitely some illegal fuckery deal with you.
As you radio that in, as you'll be informed that more guards are on their way. As you'll hear that on the comlinks, you'll hear the chief of security himself say, "All right, have a couple of men with me. We'll be right there in 10 minutes. Keep an eye on them."
What's the voice from the radio? Roger that. As yes, he and the other 2 guys will probably stay around the corner for now, waiting reinforcement and watching the situation how it develops.
Yeah. As you do, it takes like a minute, and one of them sort of like kind of like glances to the side. So it's a weird jerking motion before he'll say a bit louder to the others, "You've been found. You need to leave now." As you just see all 3 of them vanish, as again it's a shimmering effect takes over, and you just see them start fading out of sight.
Everybody?
Yeah, all 3 of them.
Yeah. In that case, can I try just the other? I try and get them basically to fucking bomb rush them, try to take one of them or something.
I'm gonna need a fight roll.
Yes, sir. Adrenaline's a resource meant to be spent. Right,
There you go.
let's parkour, apply for shit, and actually I have root parkour because I was illegal, fuck yes.
As you rush, as the other 2 will kind of cover you with their pistols, as you kind of like tackle one of the shimmers before they manage to escape. The other 2 are long gone, but this man, you like sort of pin him to the ground as he'll kind of like put up a fight before you like hit him several times before putting him in a kind of like restraining hold. As yeah, it's like it's very weird. The shimmer is kind of gone, as you can feel his clothes are quite warm. They emit quite a lot of heat, and they are more or less invisible, but you are able to like keep him restrained.
Yeah, once the other 2 are gone, I will really got to help me make sure it's fucking restrained, maybe.
As the other 2 officers are gonna join you as you manage to handcuff the individual. As you can hear like more commotion coming down the hall, as you see the chief of security walking with more guys. Says, "Oh, what the hell do we have here?" As he like looks at the invisible figure, you're like, that's handcuffed to the floor.
I exactly know, Chief. Sorry for the other 2. They sadly vanished into thin air, but at least we managed to catch this one.
Oh, it's fine. Good job, man. Okay, you 2, get them to the brig. We need to ask him some questions.
Yeah.
stares at you for a moment, says, "One of the new guys, right?"
Yes, second day on the job.
Good. It's been a week since you familiarized with yourself with
Oh, it's a week. I'm sorry. I thought it was the second day.
It's your first. It's technically your first like alone shift where they're just like, yeah, you can go
Patrol.
alone. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, quick, man. First patrol on Brown. First. Actually, I say if like a first solo patrol.
Ah. No, I think this is a good sign. Good sign of good times to come. Like pats you on the shoulder. Good job. Figure out who these weirdos are and what they're doing here, because I don't think I remember invisible clothing getting passed through customs.
Yeah, I don't think it's a common piece of attire. By the way, also, as now that I don't need to actively hold them down. I assume there's also nothing else around here, like on the table or something. Just like they were just talking.
Yeah, they were just talking. This is like seems like a warehouse. They're probably gonna like check everything here. As I'll say. All right. We'll clear things out here. Kind of like looks at it and says, appreciate God, appreciate your assistance. Can take the rest of the day off, handled from here.
Yeah, boss. As John will take off to celebrate his first catch in this first week at the bar at the Zocalo.
Yes. As yeah, you'll grab a drink as you'll eventually, as you're sitting at the bar, Alan, one of the other security officers, sits with you and says, "Hey, I hear congratulations are in order. Got some weird guy who can like turn invisible."
Yeah, no, it's a Glen Street down in Brown sector. Me and the other guys followed them up, and well, he may have been invisible, but he wasn't fast.
Well, sounds like you're already getting accustomed to the place, eh?
Invisible guys that common? I don't think that's the most common thing.
See, first thing about this place is a lot of weird things are common.
Fair enough, I suppose. It's pretty diverse. I say he looks around the bar.
See, like these weird aliens snorting something.
It's gotta be ready for the unexpected.
That's right.
What's the craziest shit you dealt with in your first month here? As Alan was the guy who introduced. Was Zach who introduced, or was
Yes.
is Alan a different guy? Yeah.
Say, well, I did have to follow in someone, the alien sector. Well, I have time to take one of the breathing masks. Had to arrest the guy and get myself out of there in like under 2 minutes. I had to actually keep my breath in, but it was the weirdest thing.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, the doctors threw a big fit. I'm surprised I wasn't like... Well, I was kind of sick for a few days, but... Well, they said I should have died, so I think I'll count myself lucky for that.
That's what I call human determination.
I'll kind of like chuckle and nod. I'll say, well, listen. Good job once again, and, well, I guess, officially welcome to Babylon 5.
Sayonara. See what'll happen next week.
To kind of like chuckle and as he'll take his leave. Presume you're gonna keep drinking
Yeah.
at the bar.
Yeah.
That was very funny though, man. Security guard reporting things? No, never.
Listen, I wasn't sure how much of a shimmer it was. I thought it was like basically like a fucking random glint in the eye.
God, why they what do I fucking God, I hate.
What?
Ah, there we go. I was like, can I like find like the wiki is very there we go. That's there. I was like, what the fuck was there? Because I completely blanked out on the name of the extremist group. I'm like, Home Guard. That's the fucking name.
Yeah. The SA to Night Watch's SS.
Listen, I don't think Night was also that particularly competent.
Yeah, neither were the SS.
That's also true.
Yeah. You're drinking there. You'll kind of like see a young woman that's just sits at your table, like staring at you. Big smile.
Evening, my lady. Is there any reason? What is he sitting at my table?
I mean, do I need a reason? Was it taken?
Ah, no. When people say hello, usually.
Hello.
So, you're local or passing by a thirst or?
No, born and bred here. How can you ask someone if they're a local of a space station? Can you even be local of a space station?
I mean, I suppose if you... I mean, if you live long enough here, I suppose you introduce yourself to local culture and stuff like that.
That regards to how long the station has been operating?
Yeah, it's probably... Yeah, no, now that I think about it, it doesn't make much sense.
No, I think I like it. Local. Local of Babylon 5.
Listen, if this thing survives long enough, maybe the term can be used eventually. If it doesn't end up like the others.
So... What you celebrating?
Nah, just,
I'm kidding, I overheard your discussion with the other guy.
Is he the new drinker? Well then, actually, I didn't catch your name yet. Actually, also, I think your name reduction is also good in the conversation. My name's John, and who are you?
You can call me Amy.
All right, Amy. Yeah, my first catch of security. I think it's a pretty good day.
Well, I'm here with a final proposition for you.
And a proposition from whom exactly?
Well, for me, of course.
All right, then shoot, Amy.
I can help you save the lives of very important people on the station in exchange for a tiny favor.
All right, and that would be.
I need you to arrest someone.
As he kind of rubs his eyes a bit. All right, I need to arrest someone, and I will save the life of important people on this station. May I first ask, who are the important people, and how you know about that, and how you can save them?
Well, they're only like the major alien ambassadors. How do I know? Well, let's just say I overhear things. I overhear a lot of things.
And I suppose you're just a concerned citizen?
Call me that. Smiles a bit.
And who will be the person that would need to be arrested?
Well, he hasn't committed any official crimes, but let's just say if you look into his quarters, you'll probably find something to incriminate him.
Alrighty, and how would you go about helping me save that ambassador and also?
Well, you know who you just had arrested?
Some weird. My guess would be alien. Some alien probably. They felt a bit warm to the touch.
No, human. It's a fancy suit, but the guy inside's human, I assure you. Just like you. And, well, there's more of them. And even more will come.
All right. So just gotta look a bit tired after. All right, Miss Amy, I do have a question. Why have you not gone to a space station security if you knew about a potential attack on the ambassadors?
Sort of frowns a bit. Do understand what I'm requesting of you?
I see. Just want to make sure. I see now.
So, arrest this man, have him thrown in the brig. No, only for a little bit. Or take a day. And I'll give you all the details you need to take down this rather dangerous group of people.
I don't think I need to roll detect this kind of hyper sus. I think this is very obvious.
Yeah, I don't.
This is the most I just say. All right, then. How would you tell me the information if you knew? Would you just be standing outside the security station, or would you just be waiting here or something?
I'll find you.
All right, and then and when will the potential attack happen on those ambassadors?
Nah, listen, they have to organize things, and your arrest and it will delay their plans. You have some time, but I won't delay it too long.
Understood. Bit of a short time frame.
Well, things are moving a bit faster for everyone. Like stands up. I'll be seeing you. A big smile. She'll take her leave.
And I assume she just gave me an address basically where he lives, I assume.
You see that she left a single data crystal on the table. As you'll grab that and plug that in to see what information. Yes, there is. You see like several pictures. Single name, Oscar. Apparently, has an apartment in Brown sector.
And how late is it? When she? What time of day is it right now?
It's around like 5 p.m.
You know what? I think he needs to talk to someone here. I think he needs to talk to someone.
Might that be?
Honestly, I think let's have it. let's talk to Zach. Because Garibaldi's a busy man. I assume. I think definitely needs to. I think eventually. This is rather suspicious. Yes. So I head over to this station security.
Yeah, you'll find him at the main office back. Kind of like walk in. President says, John. Didn't you take the rest of the day off?
You weren't kidding about this station.
Oh no, what happened?
Something weird, and it could be either bullshit or something real fucking big. I don't want to take chances. Come on. I see. Take a seat. So soon after you left, this girl approached me, and apparently told me that she knows something. Apparently, no, not something. She knows that apparently the ambassadors are the threat, and she can, by the people who, at least the guys who remember those invisible guys I busted down there.
Daz, yeah, they've been trying to get him to talk.
And apparently she knows something, and they're targeting the some of the Aryan ambassadors. She didn't want they were all true exactly, but apparently something big rather soon will happen. But she said she, offer her help if in exchange for arresting this guy. As you saw on the pad with the picture of Oscar.
I think this guy looks familiar.
I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure if she's fucking with us. Or I'm not sure why she wants this guy arrested for a day, but maybe have a chat with station security, because I think it might be worth it to at least arrest him for something, but also keep a watch on him while he's in the brig. I'll also be good for his own safety, because if clearly she's in.
I'll nod and say, yeah. Well, listen. I'll pass this to the chief. It's done with his interrogation. Well, try to get to the bottom of this. Thanks for bringing this in.
Yeah. Sure things do hope to move fast in this station.
Ain't no place like this one.
As yeah, for now he will head away.
Walk out, and as you're walking down, you suddenly turn around the corner. There she is again, smiling at you. Oh no, I don't like this game. I told you this information. I could have just reported this to security if I wanted them to know.
So listen, I don't like playing games where I'm not sure what the chessboard is.
No? Should have turned me down then. But now he knows, and well, he's gonna die soon. Wonder when one of your officers dies, do you take his place? Get promoted? Maybe this is a. I wonder.
Since the cat's out the bag anyway, you wanna maybe share a bit more?
No.
All right. And I think this is credible enough suspicious talk to potentially do an arrest, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, she'll say. All right then, Miss. Now, so how about we head on inside and continue this conversation inside?
Ooh, you're gonna arrest me. That's cute. She like offers you her hands.
I say she'll lead her inside. Yeah,
Um, well, you know, well, for you, it's been I think it's been a rather miserable week. Has had to in between jobs. Uh, anything you want to do?
Besides checking on Oscar every so often, keeping up with her work. Right now, like, no, there's not much. Like, there's not much she wants to do because she doesn't want to take her mind off of what's going on. But at the same time, she can't really do much about what's going on, seemingly.
Oscar is doing fine. He's appreciating his new quarters. As you're sort of an end of the week, you're just finished with a deal. As you're walking through the Zocalo back to your quarters, you'll see Gareth like rushing, kind of like pushing people around. Like short of breath says, "Okay, Hina, listen to me. Listen to me. We need to move. Like right now. I don't know what kind of do you have any like any pool with like station security, like personnel?"
Consider myself working relationship with one of the security guards, and I recently helped the station commander with a incident. But
Hey, listen to me. They just made an arrest. They need to let that woman go. I can't stress that if this doesn't, if she's not like let out, if this like keeps escalating and keeps blowing up, our whole thing is gonna be for nothing.
right, Gareth, you're gonna need to give me something here, because even in my word alone, they're not gonna drop an entire investigation on my word alone.
They're gonna find some very bad connections with her, and one of your, I'm not exactly sure which part of your government, is probably gonna be a mess. Listen to me, Hina. They're trying, they're making a big play. God. I don't know. I'm panicking. And fuck. He's like pacing back and forth.
I'll start small. I'll work with the men who I have the most cordial relationship with. They'll go from there. Listen, she'll just try to say, listen, work on it from your angle as much as you can. I'll work on it from mine. That's all we can do.
I'll do my best. Just make sure like whatever they're looking into her, just they drop it or find something else that I don't think the idea of us housing escapee telepaths here, I don't think they appreciated that at all.
Is the person they arrested Psycor, Gareth?
No, it's much worse. But she is working with the people who are in charge of those projects. She's one of
That's
their
close
agents.
enough. I'll say that's close enough. I think I can. I think I can arrange something.
Very careful. I'll follow you from behind. Just don't pretend like I'm not there. Just see him vanish before your eyes.
Assistant Hina's gonna go find Zach out.
Yeah. As you walk in, John, you bring this woman in. Zach says, oh, you really need to learn when to take the shift off.
Listen, I'm sorry, but I think this is rather serious because I think she did say rather some ominous things about you yourself.
I mean, were they like nice things?
Nope, she said you might die soon. And she didn't want to divulge more information.
Amy just has a big smile on her face. They, okay, okay,
It's the same...
John, he like kind of waves you a bit away. It's like, puts an arm over his shoulder, says, is there anything more concrete? I don't think we can arrest her on that alone.
She was also the same lady who told me about the ambassador and also about the... And at the very, she was also the one who told me to arrest the Oscar guy, so I think that should be enough for trying to... And she did admit to me, at least, that she sidestepped official security procedures and...
Okay, well...
That should be enough.
Like, well, miss, this is not... You're not being charged right now, but we need to detain you for some further questioning by our chief of security regarding one of our ongoing investigations. If you don't mind, have a seat. I can bring you a glass of water. She'll smile and plop down. Why does she keep smiling? It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know either. Listen, that's why I said I want to ask her some further questions. I think she knows a lot more than she pretends to.
Okay, well, you know what? You're not leaving me alone with the crazy woman. You're sitting right here until the chief of security gets.
Yeah, John will not definitely sending us the death threat she just dropped.
As she's just gonna make eye contact with she's gonna stare at you the next 15 or so minutes as you'll kind of see the door open. Well, what you would have been told is the resident telepath walk in. As Hina, you will notice that currently in this small office, you see Zach and you see another security guard you're not familiar with, so must be someone new. And this this young girl that's kind of just staring at the security guard, smiling before she like snaps her head in your direction.
Yes, Mr. Allen. Mr.
John Griffith.
Yes. Hina.
John, this is Miss Osaki, our resident telepath. Can I help you, miss?
Yes. Mr. Allen, I'm going to tell you something you might not like to hear, and I don't like it very much either. If this woman has not been placed under arrest, I would strongly suggest her immediate release.
Oh, and she's not under any charge, as you can clearly see. She has handcuffs on.
She's merely detained.
Mr. Allen, if Zach, if we could talk a little privately.
Yeah, of course. So, kind of step outside with you for a second, and as they leave, Amy kind of stares at you, John, and says, "Oh, wonder what's happening. You're afraid being left alone in the room with me, John?"
Um, it's not be lying if I say I'm not a bit on edge, but
I'm just a silly little girl. What could I possibly do to you?
I don't know. You do have like a smile, like from a horror movie, though, so that's not exactly the most pleasant.
I think people aren't smiling enough around here.
Yeah, but I do think you're trying to make up for it a bit too much. As John will continue just stay in guard.
Yeah. Tina, you walk outside with Zach. Oh, right, this is embarrassing. What is going on?
All right. Zach, I'm going to be forthright with you on this. Woman you have in there is a very high-ranking person. High-ranking person with ties to many elements of the Earth Alliance government. I will tell you this, if she is arrested, she will not stay in prison. If she is arrested, your career, your friend's career in there, likely your boss's career, over. These are not the people. She is not the kind of person that normal rules and regulations constrain.
Give me a speech roll.
Absolutely. Spend an adrenaline on this. There we go. Does Silver Tongue apply here?
Yeah.
I'll do a free reroll. Still a success.
This must be the weirdest day I've had so far.
Yes. Yes, it's... I don't like this any more than you do. I can only imagine I don't like this any more than you do. I'm not telling you to back off completely. But this kind of open arrest will not only not work, it plays entirely to her advantage.
So I'm clearly not smart to understand all of this, but I'll have to tell the chief about this. And I mean, listen, if you can hash it out with him, I'm solid. But
I can talk with him. I think last time he didn't think I was honest enough. Well, maybe this time he'll think I'm too honest.
hey, listen, there's one thing that the chief doesn't understand the concept of is too much honesty. But yeah, she creeps me out. You know what? I'll be happy if I don't have to see her. Plus, she like threatened to kill me. Like I don't understand.
Hina will nod and she'll say, "Trust me, Mr. Allen. Right now, I think that was just a threat to unnerve you, but push her far enough and that will not be an idle threat."
Dude, ah, God, I, you know, once in my life, I wish I would meet a woman that won't threaten to kill me. Although, I suppose this is like better than just ignoring me. Is it better? Yeah. Feel kind of heading back.
I'll let you think about those philosophical thoughts.
Yeah, as John, you'll see a very dejected looking Alan walk in. They, well, miss, it seems that, well, you know, holding you here is not within our best interests, as he, like, removes the handcuffs. I wish you a lovely day, and I do apologize on behalf of P5 Security. This, unpleasant experience. She'll kind of like smile at him as like takes the handcuffs and them away. Oh well. Suppose it was fun while it lasted. See you around, Zach, John. He'll get up and walk out. And Zach, I won't say. I don't remember. Tell her my first name.
Nope.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, no, she already knew about you before, actually. She walked up to me right as I was outside the station.
So say this, John. What's worse? Be ignored or be threatened by a hot chick?
You know, it's depends on what your intention in life. I suppose at least you'll die knowing a person cared about you very deeply.
See, that's what I think as well, but like, apparently not everyone. Yeah, so we have 1-1. Maybe I'll ask the chief about this.
All jokes aside, what did the telepathy friend say? I don't want to suspect any random telepathy to be a psychor gal, but what kind of shit is this one?
I'll be honest. I think it's above our pay grade, but I will inform the chief about it nonetheless. And I'll be honest. It seems like at the very least you are involved as well, so I'll keep you in the loop.
Yeah, John will not. Sorry about getting you involved into this.
That's the job, right?
I suppose assassination plots are just a part of the job.
Fortunately, diplomacy is a hard thing to do nowadays.
And many people like to do it the easy way, I suppose.
You'll nod.
I can't believe my first week, though. Couldn't they have at least waited, like, I don't know, until like a second month?
Well, what if it's like... I don't want to say it. I'm gonna say, what if it's just the beginning, but that sounds bad.
It sounds kind of ominous, even though not as ominous as that chick. Ooh, she was, she was even in the bar. She was already pretty weird. You know what she did? She just kind of awkwardly sat down, didn't say anything, just stared at me for like a solid minute. You know, I think at that point I should have just went home and just ignored her. I think that was a sign from God.
Maybe. See, I wouldn't have ignored though.
You know what they say about don't stick your dick in crazy.
No.
I think a wise man said that.
I've never heard that saying before.
As John would chuckle. Stay safe, Alan.
Likewise. As yeah, Kina, as you like wait outside the door, you'll see the young woman walk out and says, so you're my untimely savior.
Ina will nod. And she'll say, some bit more clued into things than they are.
Well, I can tell. That shadow following you. No, he's been pissing off a lot of people lately. Coincidentally, you've been pissing off a lot of people lately. Which I love, by the way. I think it's very funny. Shall we? I should like gestures for the hallway.
Ina will nod, and she'll follow.
So... if I take Oscar away from you, are you gonna be mad?
Oscar's currently under my charge. As far as I see it, he is under my charge as poor. As, per orders, my higher authority. So, professionally, yes, I'd be mad, and personally, I would be a little displeased.
little psycho with your little orders and hierarchies and all that nonsense.
Well, the wonderful thing about being given vague orders is I do get to interpret them in the way that benefits me the most.
Suppose that's a very true thing. So, not sure if you want something from me. I was gonna have a lot of fun with them, but spoiled that one for.
She'll say, well, my request would be, of course, this that Oscar is not harmed. He is not impeded, and he is not taken off the station. And as for Zachary Allen, he is a good business contact of mine. You can have your fun with him, but I prefer him to still be alive, able to do his job, of sound mind, of his own mind. The other man in there, I don't know that man. I don't care about him.
Tell me. She like stares at you, and I need. An endure with focus roll. Is you will feel an immense presence at the boundaries of your mind.
Endure with focus, you say? Alrighty. Listen, I'll do a reroll.
Hey, don't you get free?
I don't think I
No,
do.
you don't.
Unless I get free reroll from Mind Powers. Yes.
Mind powers is different than the other one. Yeah. So you reroll for this. There you go. But yeah, it's like something just slammed against your walls like once really fucking hard. She's like, oh, my bad. Oops. I should just ask you. What's your name?
Osakai Hina.
Call me Amy. Tell me, Hina. What do you want? You know, in life in general. Anything really.
And Hina will say, I truly do long for a day in which my people will be completely, utterly free. Free from fear, free from prosecution, free from the terrible things we feel we have to do to each other to survive. One that I hope one day the rest of humanity can join us in that freedom.
She kind of like smiles and says, "It is interesting. Yeah, I'll be sticking around then. Leave your telepath friend alone."
Give a smile and she'll nod. We can never have too many colorful characters on the station.
Appreciate that compliment. So, how would you say for a free promotion? I'm not sure if they promote you for this, but definitely they'll be grateful if you were to prevent terrible assassins from coming on board and taking out some alien ambassadors.
I certainly think some people would be grateful for that.
Well, he sort of like produces another data crystal. Here's some information on a up and coming passenger. He should arrive here in probably a few weeks. If this to station security, do whatever you wish. There's enough information there to tie him to certain extremist factions back on Earth. Although, if you want my advice, best to kill him. Done with it. I'll leave that up to you.
Thank you, Amy.
Be seeing you.
I'll see you around.
She'll start walking away.
Hina will wait for a bit before she'll say, well, Gareth, I think you might as well explain now. I think I'm in the shit.
Eli just hears next to you. Says, get a drink. One of my hangout spots this time. He's gonna take you to like the fucking seediest bar you've ever seen and down below. Like, so you'll sit down at a table in the corner, puts down some drinks. Like, okay. I think I've explained to you what am I properly, right?
I assume you're a powerful telepath, possibly boosted beyond human means, but I don't think you have explained yourself what you are.
Exactly. I'm not a telepath. I'm a technomage.
And what is the difference between a technomage and a telepath?
Genetics, I think. Well, it's the difference between a telepath and anyone. Don't possess the telepath gene. Wondering how I handle some of your tricks. That's part of my skill set. I can't read minds though.
Certainly a powerful set of skills you have to be able to do what you did earlier.
Yeah, well, my order is quite ancient and mysterious, and they like their little secrets.
You have to ask. Technomage, is your order playing on certain words to obfuscate their origins and exact abilities, or mage said the word mage has certain connotations?
Oh no, he can much do magic. No, don't reveal the tricks to your audience, I suppose.
Yes, I'm well aware of Asimov. sufficiently advanced technology might as well be indistinguishable from magic.
Yes. Unlike most of my order, I have call me a bit of a rebel, I suppose. I'm sure how I feel about this woman, and
Oh, no, absolutely. She is not somebody I would trust. And it's. I don't think the information she gave was a lot, but she clearly wanted something out of it, and. I'm not sure I like the idea that she sees something in me that she enjoys.
no, no, and she can see through my cloaking device, which is, well, I think that pretty much confirms it. I believe. So I was on a mission. I learned that these people sent an agent here. Now, I she wasn't exactly what I expected, but you know, so sometimes you do not judge people on their appearances. Um, can't see it, but I can. I'm gonna show you a snippet. My own vision, I suppose. Sort of like tilts his palm upwards as you see a tiny hologram. As you see, it's like, well, it's you and her talking down the hallway when you were having your conversation outside of the security office, as he was clearly like behind you. And he'll say, now all we need to do is adjust spectrum a bit. As you suddenly see these like shadowy figures appear around her. Wanted to know who's behind this, who is messing with you, who is pulling the strings of God knows how many people? There you have it.
She'll look and she'll say, don't believe I'm familiar with this alien species.
Well, nobody is. At least, well, most people aren't. This is why I'm telling you that this sort of information can get the station wiped off the face of the map. Definitely can get you and me killed. My order prioritizes secrets and other bullshit, but like I said, not like them. I don't know much about these things other than they're old. Possibly as old as the Vorlons. And well, I do happen to know what they want to do with people like Oscar. They have contacts within your Earth government. Contacts that they're using to, well, for lack of a better term, make weapons. Human weapons. Like Oscar. And they're pushing Psychor in a direction which, well, as you've seen, it's not really nice or pleasant.
will say, and she'll say, the higher ups at Psycor have to know that anyone who can give us the ability to split away from the Earth Alliance, split away from any governmental body, they'd have the power to just do it again.
Drugs. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what arguments they've made. They promised power, technology, God knows what. Problem is, I agree, but that's now don't hate me for this. I'm not exactly opposed to some of things someone said. I'm not opposed to some of the things you say. It's just that I don't think I don't want freedom just for one set of people. I want freedom for everyone.
Cena would say, I can only speak for humanity myself. I would, well, don't get me wrong. I have nothing against aliens. Say for one group. But when it comes to humanity, when I say freedom for my people, if I could create the ideal world, all of humanity would be those people. I don't hold the same view that some others have, that the future has to be or should be telepaths ruling over non-telepaths. I prefer us to all be one family.
Just pointed that out because the way you were talking to her wasn't sure.
Listen, I'll be quite honest with you. I was being honest with her there. But Gareth, I have been specially trained by some of the best in the Psi Corps to be multiple people at the same time if I have to be. I can say one thing and truly mean it, and, once I'm out of that conversation, I will say discard the opinion is wrong, but compartmentalize it. It's a harsh skill to learn, but it's a skill that anyone could learn.
He'll nod. I was never that good with people. This is the reason why he was gonna be arrested and it escalate. Not sure what kind of strings her benefactors would have pulled. They have a lot of power.
Oh, if they have pull in the Earth Alliance, if they have pull over the Psi Corps. Best case scenario, I think you would have seen the security chief, his subordinates, possibly even the commander of the station be ruined. Worst case scenario, well, 4 stations went pop before this one. What's one more?
Which is why I panicked a bit. That things are under control now.
Yes, I think my time of self-pitying and drinking is over. I do think I'll have to take a much more active and watchful approach to this from now on.
Listen, I'll be honest, probably not the same. But when I started this I had to leave behind everyone I knew. The techno mages, like I said. They're planning on leaving the galaxy. Finding a way with all the knowledge they have and just leaving everyone to fend for themselves. I kind of had a big disagreement on that. Decided to go rogue.
I have to ask, is that a metaphor? They literally mean leave the galaxy.
No, our elders, they speak in riddles, but I don't think this is one of them.
Then I have to ask a second question. What is the point of that? What is the point of gathering knowledge, gathering power, and then doing nothing?
Shrug. I don't know. Uh, if I understood the rationale, maybe. Honestly, I think it's cowardice. See a big storm coming, take shelter.
Well, there is the statement about Holland's razor. My mind revolts against such a simple explanation, but the most simple explanation is more often than not the one that's correct.
Which is again why I I feel like I understand a bit of what maybe you're going through. Not easy to just turn against everything you've ever known.
So you want to say, I was part of the Prime Cadre, Gareth. My powers manifested a week after my birth. I never knew my parents, I never knew anyone. My first waking memory was waking up in a bed in a training facility. It's, be honest, there's a part of me right now, every time you talk ill of the Psi Corps, I want to phone up Bester right now and tell him everything. It's a part of my mind, a part of my soul that every time you mention that they're not justified, that they're being fooled and manipulated, I want to lash out. It's very difficult.
Um, know how people get to become techno mages?
Imagine it's a very secretive process.
Not really. Like I said, out of smoke and mirrors, but pull back the curtain. I help a few people. I can demand favors. Sometimes, well, my parents, they, well, can only assume they gave me up.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's kind of weird. It's not like, you know, I knew them or just that I don't really get to choose become one. No, a mage. So
They,
I feel like I understand a bit. Probably not the same. Or fewer numbers, definitely. Um, well, suppose our ideologies differ quite a lot. But I understand. I I know what I'm asking you right now. It's not easy. It's not. If I knew of an easier way, if I knew someone or some way to like handle this, but reason my entire order wants to fucking hide in a black hole or wherever the fuck they're going is because something big coming. Something really fucking big. That has them scared shitless. It's not coming 10 years, it's not coming in 5 years, it's coming now. And I think I stumbled onto this like secretive weapons project by sheer fucking dumb luck. I don't think it's the only one. I think there's many moving parts. I'm only seeing like few bits of the entire ensemble. But it's easier for me to infiltrate places where I kind of look like the locals than some alien planet or station.
I don't even know what to call them.
Sorry, what'd you say?
It's yeah, like Hina said, like if it's related to, I don't even know what to call them. These beings, they look like living shadows.
It's what we call them.
If it's related to them, and they are as old as the Vorlons, I will admit, and that is certainly an uphill fight, but can't be an impossible one. Clearly, they must know that if they acted now, they'd lose. Otherwise, what would be the point? What would need to be the need for secrecy if they could win already? It won't be easy. We'll have to be smart, and we'll have certain. It looks like we'll have to make sure that those blessedly ignorant don't force them into action before anyone's ready. But well, I don't think this is a Sisyphean task. I think this is quite doable, however difficult.
He'll kind of like nod. Then like pours another glass. Suppose we're in this together now.
To the future.
You plan on telling the station staff?
Well, I do plan on telling them about the assassination attempt. If only for the fact that she wants me to just kill the man, which makes me instinctively think that's a bad idea. As for what I will tell them about her, Garibaldi will not like it, but I think the implication that this is a a high-ranking member of a person that has connections with the government, connections with Psi Corps. So, well, I think I can convince him to, at the very least, approach this intelligently. I don't think I'll be able to convince him to let this go. He doesn't seem the type. He seems the bloodhound sort of man. Which, well, luckily I do have something else for him to investigate now.
Then I'll let you handle that. Well, I think I figured out a place where we can house the escapees. A large section down below. It's been more or less sealed off. Not that many people even know about it. I doubt it will ever be used. And be a nice hiding spot.
We'll give a nod that she'll say, "That's good. That's good."
Not good with people, so once I get the first batch in, I'll be on you to help them adjust.
I'll speak with them.
Right. So, down another shot.
Yeah, finish her drink and just, well, hope you have a good day, Gareth.
I'll see you in another week or so.
See you then.
Yeah. Well, you will be informed that the chief of security does want to meet with you to discuss certain things.
Just 1 second, finishing up some notes.
The Technomage Rebel Psi Corps alliance is forming. Gareth, surely there must be some intricate reasons why they're... No, I think they're just afraid. I think they're just cowards.
They're running away. They're nope. I can survive this in my fuel.
Garrett's gonna go up to Galen and he's gonna. So why are they doing this? No, you are totally right, man. They're just fucking bitches.
I can. Fuck this galaxy, man. I don't want to fight. I can live.
Listen, it did need to be stated to Gareth. Like, there is I am fighting every instinct I have to sell you out or try to kill you, lash out at you, or fuck you over for everything you're saying. Do appreciate it that this is very difficult for me to do.
Oh no, he understands. God, the fucking Technomages are just such a fucking like, oh god, it's horrible. The more I read about them, the more I'm like, oh god.
Not ironically, they are just the Brotherhood of Steel in like Fallout New Vegas.
They just
fucking these are like, what the fuck does this group even do? What's the point of all this if you're not gonna do anything?
No, I mean like the way they gain their powers and shit. It's like, oh my fucking god.
Oh yeah, that's also pretty bad. That's also
listen, they were one of the Shadow Projects, and the Shadows don't like being nice and gentle, unlike the Vorlons.
Yeah, the infected loser.
Yeah, listen, suffer.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, Hino will go to meet with Garibaldi.
Yeah, oh, he's like waits for you in like his office. I'll say, please, Miss Osaki, have a seat. Grab a drink. And just you kindly explain me what the fuck is going on here.
Yes, Mr. Garibaldi. Be straightforward with you. Two of your men, well, specifically one of your men, but Alan was also affiliated with this, brought in a woman who she occupies higher halls of power than either me or you can imagine. She's the type of person that if you arrest her, she will not stay in prison. There will be no charge. She's the type of person that if you inconvenience her, yes, she can ruin you, others. I'll be honest, I do not know why she was here. I do not know specifically what group she's affiliated with. All I know is that she did give me something that I think is very important. I'm not sure how much I trust it, but she will give Garibaldi the data crystal containing the information on the plot.
Yeah, he's gonna like take it, like slots it in the computer, and like look at it and say, holy shit.
Yes. It's my opinion, Mr. Garibaldi, that this information is most likely reliable. And this was the carrot that she was going to use before the stick.
This is related to the incident. Our guys found that. Holy shit. Why would she like EarthGov affiliated? Like I don't.
I think she's affiliated with very high-ranking interest in Earth government, but, well, she's the type of person that I believe if you tried to look her up, she would not exist. No name, no face, no history. And if you did find anything on her, I wouldn't believe any of it. That's why, Mr. Garibaldi, I will say this to you. I'm not going to ask you to not look into it. But I will have to say, you'll have to be very careful. This is not the type of person that normal rules and regulations can restrain.
Well, I'll be honest. I'll kind of like. I did look her up though. On listen, she had to like sign in with like something through customs, right? People don't just pop in the station.
It's likely a cover identity.
Well, it's a funny one if it's a cover identity. She like he'll kind of like point to the screen as yeah, the name is Morgan Le Fay. Yeah, it's
An interesting thing.
I thought it was weird. I looked at the name up, some like historical mythical figure like from stories, like some sort of witch. If it's fake, I assume it's fake, but it's like she's taunting me. She's taunting me, and pisses me off.
Yes. She is. She is likely taunting you. I think she wanted to engineer her own arrest by one of your men. Which is why the winning move is never to walk away from a game, Mr. Garibaldi, but it's to play it in your own way. Not to abide by the rules that the another player wants to set down for you.
God, you sound like the commander. Alright, no, you do have a point. Have a point. I'll use the information she got me on this this Malcolm guy. Make sure the moment he steps on the station, moment he like makes anything, any move that's suspicious, we arrest him and suppose not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Tina will nod and she'll say, "For what it's worth, I feel we may have gotten off on the wrong foot, Mr. Garibaldi, but I do genuinely mean this. Do let me know if there's any way. Do let me know how I can help."
Oh no, and say, listen, I also have to apologize. I have quite the bad temper. So, both want things to stay nice and clear out here, and well, don't seem like a bad person if
It's Hina will say, yeah, he'll actually just outright say it. I understand if there's any distrust of myself because of the organization I am legally bound to. I just can only hope that it does not get in the way of work to keep the station safe.
he'll kind of nod and say, no, he'll hear no complaint from me.
Hina will nod and she'll say, "Well, if there's nothing else right now, Mr. Garibaldi, I'll be taking my leave. Do let me know again if there's anything that comes up that you think my skill set could help you on."
Duly noted. We'll keep in touch. I'll pass this to the station commander as well. So we'll everyone should be in the know, be in the loop.
I'm glad to hear that.
Anything else you would like to do?
I think Hina's gonna try to listen. It's very clear that this station's gonna be very important in events to come, and I think Hina's gonna start to work to cultivate more try to start to work on cultivating more contacts with members of its staff, because does seem that this station is going to be very important to a lot of things to come.
Well, we'll leave that for next